Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. For today I'm going to be reviewing the new Peach Perfect palette from Gourmande Girls Cosmetics. So if you want to see some looks with this palette, swatches, close-ups, all the things, then please stick around for today's video and make sure you are subscribed before leaving today. And let's go ahead and talk about this palette. So this palette is going to be launching on July 2nd at 10 AM CST. As of right now, I do not know the price, but I will make sure to list it down below. That way you will know how much this palette retails for. I do have an affiliate code. It is BRITTANYRAE. Thank you so much if you do decide to use my discount code. I really do appreciate it. It says that Peach Perfect is your perfect palette for everyday looks with peachy and complementary hues that will take you from summer into fall and beyond, helping to keep you peach perfect all year. I am a sucker for a peach. It's actually one of my favorite shades to wear. So whenever I saw this palette, I was beyond excited to play with it, and I immediately felt inspired because, guys, I have got to say, my first thought whenever I saw this palette, I was like, holy moly, guys. Was the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This is like the OG palette right here. This was my favorite palette for years upon years. It still smells good. I bought a fresh one. This one is retired. But I was like, oh my goodness, are we going to get a revamped peach palette? And guys, it doesn't smell, because you know me. That was the first thing I did. I opened it and I smelled it. No, it does not smell like peaches. But I think this color story is so beautiful. I've actually already used all the shades. I've created 2 looks. I'm going to go ahead and show you the 2 looks that I created. Honestly, I had so much fun and felt so inspired. The first look, I'm not kidding, I used almost every single shade in the palette and just kind of played with them. And the look that I created, honestly, I was so in love with it. I used the new holographic shade from them, and it is such a smooth, beautiful formulation. I love that shade so much. And then for look number 2, honestly, I had to go in with the peachy pink in the palette, and I also layered the holographic shade on top with some neutral browns. I love those 2 looks, and the way that they sparkle, I immediately was like, I'm gonna go ahead and film another look for you today. So I already set my lids with this shade right here. I love this shade so much. It's perfect for the inner corner to highlight your brow bone. I actually set my face with it too. It's a little bit drying to set your face, but I did because I want to test out the formula because it is so soft. So definitely this is my go-to shade to set my crease. And what I want to do today, I have no idea. I think I want to do a peachy lid. So we're going to go into Peach Perfect, and I have this one as blush, this one, and this one as blush. I just mixed them all over the face, and let's go ahead and dive in. I noticed that this formulation, you have to really build it up a lot. I found myself over blending, so I'm going to kind of pat versus blend too much, because I noticed I was blending the shadows away. So you will get some powder kick up, but it doesn't bother me. I just wanted to note that these are very soft shades, and I'm just mixing all 3 of the bright peachy shades together. I thought it was so cool that peach is the Pantone color of the year, because I feel like peach shades are so underrated. They're not very popular. Like, I never see that many orange peachy shades in palettes. I feel like they're always skipped on. People normally like jump to pinks or reds or like even like a yellow, but I feel like orange and peachy shades just get skipped so much of the time. So as you can see, I'm having to really build these shades up, but I'm just making sure to not blend them away, and I'm just kind of patting them on. I'm gonna go into the brown just a little bit and kind of run that on the lower lash line, and also add that on the outer corner. That was not the brown. I just dipped into peach out. I did not mean to dip into the green. Oh no, I guess we're just gonna roll with it. But that shade is so pretty. Let's just dip right in and do the same thing over here. I guess this look is going to take a turn. I have no idea what shimmer I'm going to put on the lid. Every time I reach for this palette, believe it or not, I find myself wanting to do all matte looks. I did a few looks that were all matte that I forgot to take pictures of, because the day that I did the looks I couldn't film, but I love the looks that I created. So y'all saw 2 additional looks. I'm going to add this beautiful shade right here on the lower lash line and just kind of blend it out with my finger. I did find one shimmer that I'm not a fan of. This one right here. This is a satin. I don't like the texture. It does not stick that good to my lids. But I do love it as a highlighter. I've been rubbing it on my nose throughout the few days that I've had this palette and just blending it for like a peachy highlighter. But yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of that shade on the lids. Maybe it will grow on me, but right now, not my favorite shimmer. For the inner corner, think I'm going to go into Georgia Peach and have a fun blue pop. Normally I would just be boring and go into with a matte, but I'm really feeling the shimmer and I want to do something fun. So this is my idea of fun. I would love to leave it here, but I feel like y'all are going to want to see the holographic shade in action. So I think I'm going to make that call. I know you can't tell me yet, but I love this look. So just know, typically I would like leave it here. But let's just for funsies go into this shade. This is so smooth. I love this holographic. It is very, very nice quality. I'm not going to put on too much because I don't want it to take over. I just want a few sparkles and reflex, but the shade is stunning. Probably my favorite shimmer in the palette. It's so funny, guys. I did not know this. I'm diving into my OG peach palette because I'm using a brown as liner, and I had like a bunch of kick up. It tastes like peaches. Like, it tastes sweet. Is that not funny? I don't recommend tasting your palettes, but I don't know. I had to tell somebody, and I have no one else to tell, so it tastes like candy. Okay. Okay, guys, so here is the finished look. I absolutely love it. I'm such a sucker for a peach, and the palette was pretty much my inspiration, and I didn't even mean to throw in some green in here, but hey, I actually love it. So let me go ahead and turn down the brightness. Here we have it under low lighting. Love the way they sparkle. They're so pretty. Sparkly. Ah, I love the shimmers. Let's go ahead and swatch them live so you can see the goodness of them. There are 4 shimmers and then 1 satin. So let's do the holographic shade first and the pink one. And let's do them side by side. Oh my gosh, guys, it is so pretty. And this is also like a multi-chrome. It shifts gold and green and orange and peach. Like, it is so pretty. And then here's the pinky peach shade. And that's exactly what it is. On the side, like, I can see peach tones. And then dead on, I see pink, you know. Oh, it's stunning. I have eyeshadow all over me, forget that. I always reach for this shade. I can't help it. It is so mesmerizing. It's stunning. Alright, now let's reach into the greens and the bluey shade. And let's just put that right here. This shade has so many different colorful sparkles in there. It's beautiful. And this is a shade that I use on my inner corner. And this can shift blue, green. Honestly, sometimes I see purple. It's stunning. I'm going to layer a little bit more on so you can see it better. My ring finger is not that strong. There we go. Wow. Look how reflective they are. And I love how it goes super light to super deep. I love that they included this really deep shade right here. And there are different textures. I'm going to go ahead and swatch the satin over here. So this one's a satin, not my favorite. It's just a little bit lackluster to me, but I can't wait to watch reviews and see what other people think, or if y'all buy the palette, let me know how you like this shade. It's pretty. It's a peachy orangey pink shifter. It just doesn't like stick to my lids that good, and I don't like to get it wet because then it gets all weird. So all the shades are beautiful, but this is the one dead for me. And now over here, the holographic, it is such a smooth shimmer. This pinky one, it is a little bit squishier, but nothing extreme. This one is a little dry, but not in a bad way. It is just so beautiful, guys, I'm telling you. And then this one right here, it's like their typical formulation that we see. They're just, oh, they're so pretty. Okay, I want to hold up my mirror so you can see the shifts and how beautiful they are. See the one on the end by my pinky? It can flip to purple, teal, and blue. It's so pretty. And then that holographic shade is so just, so shifty. It's so pretty. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead, zoom you out, and let's talk about Peach Perfect. I absolutely love this packaging so much, and Doodles by the Bunny actually designed the packaging. The color story It has my heart. I love it so much. The mattes, you have to build them up quite a bit. They're not very pigmented. You get a little bit of powder kick up. They're very soft and beautiful, so I just kind of like pat it versus blend because I don't want to like blend them away. And the shimmers in here, other than the satin, I love them all so much, especially the holographic shade, but honestly they're all beautiful. And the mattes, I love the beautiful, like the undertones of them. They're so pretty. I love the different variety and like the colors that they paired together. They're so pretty. Like I wouldn't have thought to pair some of these, but they just all complement each other so well. And I love the fact that I can also include these three as blush, and I think that's really pretty. The embossings are so cute and the pans. This palette is pretty versatile, and I'm like, did you add this brown for me? Thank you so much, because on some days, if I just want to pop in a brown, I can. So you could get very super light looks, day looks, or you could deepen it up, make it very colorful, green, minty, sage. I think this palette is so beautiful. Quality is amazing. Please let me know down below, guys. Are you going to be picking this one up? Is it on your wish list? Do you think that peaches are underrated? Because I would say that they are. That's going to do it for today's video. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.